Morning, Peter Racer here, Anzac Day Precinct, Mount Cootha, and I'm in Crome Street at Salisbury.
We sponsor the Crome Street Festival down there, which is an interesting bit of edgy festival in the industrial area.
And in a second you're going to hear the Chair for Town Planning, Councillor Allan, talk about a new heritage trail, a suburban heritage trail that's based at Salisbury here, that deals with the World War II ammunitions production, and Crome Street was a fairly important aspect, as is the building exactly opposite us. So enjoy Adam talking about the new trail. I'm excited because it is a perfect precedent for the World War II Veterans Heritage River Walk.
Councillor Allan, City Planning and Suburban Renewal Committee.
Thank you, Mr Chair. I move that the report of the City Planning and Suburban Renewal Committee meeting held on Tuesday the 7th of June 2022 be adopted. On the new and updated heritage trails in Brisbane. Council currently has 20 heritage walking trails across the city, and we're looking to add more as circumstances permit, and we are looking to update these where possible and convert them to a digital format to allow residents to walk the trail with their mobile device and use QR codes at these locations just to get a sense of the full history of the location. It is a great way for both residents and tourists to this city to explore our unique heritage and history, and the trails range from our very popular city centre trail out to our suburban trails, which are scattered around the city. And we recently released the Salisbury War Industries Heritage Trail in Councillor Griffiths' ward, and it tells a great story about Brisbane's wartime history. And there are 11 local heritage places within that heritage trail, and in particular the former Rockley World War II munition factory, which is the largest of its kind in Australia. Post-war, these factories have converted into other working uses, and now through the neighbourhood planning process we'll be looking at ways to capture more historical sites and how these can be preserved and used for future generations to enjoy. And I have taken a drive around this particular location in recent times, and there are some great examples back from that wartime period. There appears to be a pretty popular cafe in one of the old brick buildings, and so it is a different type of trail. It does harker back to a bygone era. There are other trails across.
The work that Council's done is really great in highlighting this particular area. It's tucked away. It's tucked away behind Toohey Forest, and as Nathan and Salisbury and Moorooka are sort of at the intersection of those suburbs. It grew out of World War II. So this whole area was the munitions site during World War II for the Pacific, for making munitions. And hence it was a very important site for our city. It was also a site where the Story Bridge was poured, whatever they do with the steel to make the Story Bridge, and also has been a huge area for the workforce of Brisbane in terms of heavy industry for our city as our city words on the heritage trails. And I think they're a good idea, and they're certainly they have been popular. I'm aware with residents that I deal with that they're very popular in our community, and so I really will do a plug for the one in Salisbury. This has been a popular area in terms of running trails and running history tours, and it's been done by a lady called Beryl Roberts, who's a local historian involved with the Coopers Plains History Group. We actually, under the previous councillor for Moorooka Ward, Councillor Mark Bailey, park was named after her, Beryl Roberts Park at Coopers Plains.